Alright, today we're going to be figuring out why this is locked up. As you can see, and this one spins freely. And this has way more threads out from the cable tensioner. And this, just like that, that brake works perfect. This one, it's like locked up a little bit, and it's like all the way out. And this one just won't go in. So it's kind of locked, so we're gonna go into this hub here and figure out what that may be. All right, now we're gonna take off our wheel here with the 14 on our impact here. All right, so we got our lug nuts off. And just go ahead and pull this tire off. And here we go. Now we got our hub. Now we just got to take off our nut here. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and get our hex nut off here. It's a 22 mil. Take our impact. Oh, that was not very tight. Then your washer. Go ahead and set these right here. Now you should be able to pull your hub off. You can see here. Now I need to just get this off. Take a screwdriver. They gotta be careful though, you can't really. There you go, it's starting to pop off. Okay. Okay, I can see our problem. Wait. Brake pads look good. I replaced those not too long ago. Now we're gonna remove this cable. Got your two springs, set those there. That. Now you can just pick your cable up out of there like that. And I got your brake pads. Mine look pretty good. Still got a lot of life left. But what I'm thinking is that possibly this just needs to be adjusted, because I'm not seeing, because that's when you, as you can see, when I push on that, that spreads the brake pads apart, which go into here and they expand and pinch around these. And none of that stuff looks bad or anything. I'll probably clean this up a little bit in here, Scotch-Brite or something. But this, because what's happening is this is like the cable. It's like not long enough for this, but look, it's the right one. But I think I just have to adjust this probably forward a little bit, so I have a little bit more room to play with this, I guess. I'm gonna try that and see how that works. Alright, so these two bolts, that nut and bolt, are a 10 mil. So we're gonna take our 10 mil here, put our wrench right here. Then I got our impact right here. Don't know why I have the extension on here, but okay, got that sucker loose. Got our nut, make sure not to lose that. Then your bolt should just come right out like that. Now what we're gonna do is pull this off. It's on like splines, so we'll just pull that off. Move pick it up, move the splines forward a little bit more. So this isn't like that all the time and having the wheel lock up. So we're gonna adjust this real quick. So let's get this thing off. Take our hammer here, just probably gonna take a little bit more than that. All right, so now we got it in the vise. Now we're gonna take our hammer and screwdriver. Now we gotta get this sucker off the spline. I doubt this has never been taken off of here before. Wow. It's very... All right, there we go. Got it off. Now, wait, we gotta get it off the other side here. It's like two... It's like how when you're putting a shifter on, it's kind of like those kind of splines right here. I'm off the second set of these. It is very rusty. All right, just start wiggling it. It'll start to come off. All right, perfect. So we got it off. I gotta remember kind of where we had it here. Now, I say we're gonna probably come on. Oh, there we go. Now we got it back on. Now we can take this and probably move it like right. It was like right there now. I could do something like this. Probably. Let me go check real quick. All right, so I just figured out the best spot for this. I went and looked at the other one because I know that one's good to see where this should be. So I guess this has been messed up before. Somebody's messed with it. But anyways, we got it in our spot that we want. We're gonna slowly tap it on. We want to be careful with our splines. Make sure it's going on right. Seems to be going on pretty good. Set it right here. Tap it the rest of the way. Okay, there we go. Oh, not low. Okay, now we're gonna start. All right, we started getting that one on. All right, so this spot should be perfect now. All right, so we got that on the rest of the way. As you can see, now we're gonna go put our bolt nut back through here real quick. All right, so now we're gonna tighten this back up, take our 10 mil, put this right here, get our impact, put that sucker on. All right, got that all tightened up. Now, we should be able to throw this hub back together. Nice, all right. And see it's working good, expands the pads. All right, now I think I'm gonna throw this part back on here. Push it on like this. There we go. Now, we can take our cable and set it in there and push it through like that. Now we have our cable out and ready to go on. Now we'll take this, which I am gonna clean up a little bit. I'm gonna go get some Scotch-Brite. All right, we got some Scotch-Brite. Now we're gonna kind of clean out some of these rough spots right here. Pretty rough. All right, there we go. Clean that up a little bit, a lot of rust. Just got out of there from just washing it and water and stuff. Now, clean that rust out of there. Feels smooth. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and slap this sucker on. Uh-oh, don't know what I just kicked. Oh, found it. Anyways, now we should be able to put this back on. Like that. Boom. I'm gonna reach in. See, look at that. Now it spins so much better. It went on so much easier too. Now I push it and the brakes lock up. And now I gotta set that cable on there. We got our springs, but I need to grab a washer here. For like right here, you need a washer to hold it like this other side. I'll show you what the other side looks like. This is what the other side is like. So a washer like right about there to hold this big spring. Cause on that other side, this big spring was just always just sitting on like that. Wasn't compressed or anything. So I'm gonna fix that for this side and go ahead and put a washer right here so we can crunch that spring up so we actually have some, it springs back, and then take the little one and put it back right there. So let's do that real quick. All right, so I got my washer here. We'll do that in a second, but I need to, you can just already tell how much closer that is. Now it's gonna be even with the other one. I have way more slack. I was struggling. It used to be like out to here where my finger is. Now it's way better, and I still can have brakes. So we're gonna throw this one on first. Then our washer. Then this. Hopefully that doesn't go through the middle of the washer. Okay, yep, perfect. Now we should be able to put this through here. Probably gonna have to. Alright, whatever. Pull this out of here real quick. Now, slide this, then this washer, then this on. Now we need hold up. It's kind of difficult here. Do this. Now we're gonna go through here. Oh, darn it. Alright, now we can go through here. I will tighten. Oh, dang it, I gotta hold that and tighten. Okay, now we gotta get the cable through. Perfect, got the cable through. Got that held up, got the washer on there. Now we just gotta tighten this up. And hope it'll be equal to the other side now, which would be amazing. I gotta get a 8mm, hold that. But anyhow, you get that. I think that'll work. Now we gotta put our hood nut back on here. Take this, put this on. Then grab our 22. All right, got our 22mm. Now we can put that on here. Then ratchet I get a ratchet real quick. All right, got a ratchet here, so we can tighten this the rest of the way. The impact does the trick, but not always. All right, got that to move a little bit more. Perfect. A smidge more. All right, there we go. Yeah, a little more, I think. All right, now we're lined up perfect. Now I'm gonna get some more cotter pins real quick. All right, so we got our cotter pins. I'm gonna take this one. Pretty sure that's long enough. Now we're gonna close up these cotter pins. Now we're gonna put this through here. Perfect, fits perfectly. I will take this and bend it up. Tap it to that one a little bit, so it's not such a struggle next time. And there you go, we got that on. Now we're gonna throw the tire back on. So let's do that real quick. All right, now we're gonna throw this up on there. All right, got that on. Now let's grab all our lug nuts. All right, now that we got that tire on, we're gonna have to adjust these still probably, but look at, now that roll spins freely, like the other one now. So there we go, now we did that. Now I gotta make sure the brakes work, okay. We're gonna have to tighten these a little bit. Okay, why are we not grabbing? Okay, we're gonna have to tighten these quite a bit more. Oh, okay. I can tighten the cable up here. I forgot I loosened that. So now we're gonna go ahead and tighten the cable up on the handlebars here and see if that does anything real quick. So we're gonna loosen that. We need some channel locks. All right, now we're just gonna start backing this out. Do that real quick. There we go. Now it's working. It's locking up a little bit more, but now we gotta get them the same way though. Because I think what's been happening is one wheel, they've been off, so one's been like locking up and the other one has been, see, like, look at that, it's not completely locked up, but I mean, it's pretty good. Now let's check this other one when I do it. See, now that's like the same way. So I need to probably tighten that one. See, now that one locks up better. Now, this one, just needs to, this one's hard. It's got a lot of tension on it right now. All right. I think these are both pretty good. They're not, I don't want them to just lock up though too, which I'm probably gonna, I'll tighten this a little bit more. Ow, hurts my fingers, dude. Here's the channel locks. There we go. Now look, that's locked. I can't even, I can hardly move that. Perfect. Now let's check this side. Perfect. That one locked up too. Now we got two good, freely spinning, good brakes. Now that's how we fix that. Stop me from getting thrown off my quad. That's a wrap for this. I hope you watch it. Thanks for watching. Peace.